everybody, welcome to the preview of the first week of the finals. It is exciting times ahead. There are 4 teams playing this week. As we know, Sugar has a bye and awaits the winner of the, what do you call it, second semi or whatever you call it now these days, against Punters Paddock and Maltese Falcons. The elimination final this week is Gators Bitches versus Gods of Olympus. It's win or go home in that one. Some exciting times ahead. Some good games, some good previews, or some good matchups, should I say? 3 teams in good form, 1 team in bad form. So it'll be interesting to see what happens after this weekend. And plus, remember, you can have a matchup against anyone you want. Just tell Mick and he'll set up a matchup. Other than that, let's get to it. All right, the elimination final. It's Gods of Olympus who finished 4th this year. Were second up until the last round, playing Gators Bitches who finished 5th. Was 5th for a few weeks in a row. Did win 3 games in a row, so consolidated that position. Now these teams are the lineups as of 4:43 Friday afternoon, and the games are only 2.5 hours away. Remember, the first game is 7:15 Melbourne and the Bulldogs, and then about an hour and a half later is West Coast versus the Gold Coast. But let's have a look at it. Lineups as selected at the moment, as we said. Gods of Olympus will be playing Stringer at full forward versus Charlie Curnow. So Stringer hasn't been in that great form lately. Curnow has been okay, still getting his average. I had a look at it last couple of times he's played Collingwood. This year he kicked 2 goals, where the same game this time last year kicked 6 goals, so who knows. Golden playing Adelaide Oval. From what I remember, I think he plays all right in Adelaide. But he's been great this year. He's averaging 46.5 forward, and he's getting that average every week. He's actually been really good. So he's a big plus for Michael in his lineup there. At the moment, I've got Dylan Moore as my half forward. I am loopholing DeGoey tomorrow. I'm debating whether to play loophole DeGoey or Jaden Short. Jaden Short's been pretty good and pretty consistent. I want to go with DeGoey because he can give me the options of either going as a follower or as a half forward. So I'm going to loophole DeGoey tomorrow night. Ruckman, well, they've both been pretty good. Bont's only been averaging around 84 the last 3 games. However, his average throughout the season has been 93.2. Always plays well against the Ds. Whereas Marshall averaged 90, but I think the last few weeks he's got over 100. So Marshall's been pretty good, and he'll be playing up against Big O, who Michael's got on the ruck. So let's see if hopefully those two take points off each other. I'm playing Grundy. A bit of a scare running through the camp this week, where Grundy might be missed, as advised by Top Guns manager Peter Dunstan, or coach Peter Dunstan. However, Grundy has been named. If he's laid out, obviously we've got the choice of playing Laddams in there as well. And Michael's trying to call me right now. Sorry, Michael, I'm in the middle of recording. I can't answer the phone. You know what he's going to ring me about? He's already been sending messages. Oh, I might play this person. I might play this person. I'm playing you, mate. I don't care who you play. Don't tell me who you're going to play. Or don't ask me for your opinion, because you're playing me. Tinker yourself into a loss. Just keep them going, Tinkerbell. All right. Followers or midfielders. Jordan Clark at the MCG. So I don't know how many times Freo's played the MCG, but Jordan Clark and Lockie Whitfield against the Hawks. Will he get tagged? Who knows? But Lockie Whitfield's been in great form recently. I think he's been getting 60 the last couple of weeks. And my midfielders, they're getting their averages. They haven't been great, but they're getting their averages in Holmes and Newcomb. Once again, may change. It's Friday afternoon. Halfback Sicily. Michael is debating whether to play Sicily or not. He might play Hinge, but he's got Sicily as a halfback. Where I've got Zorko, who got 71 last week. However, playing the Saints at Marvel on Sunday may be a different story. Maybe I'll play Zorko in the mid and bring Harris Andrews in. Not sure. Tackler as Yo and Nash, who both have been consistent the last couple of weeks. Yo's probably been in much better form. And that loophole will change, because I doubt he's going to loophole Hayden Young on Sunday. He probably should loophole someone on Saturday. Probably should loophole either a Crouch or a Lynch, or a Hinge today. Yeah, more than likely will be loophole in Hinge, Crouch, or even Bolton as a loophole, because Bolton can take over from Stringer if needed. And obviously I've got DeGoey there. Let's have a look at our optimised lineup and 3-game average. All right, so the optimized lineups here for Gods of Olympus. Stringer, he's actually got his optimized lineup playing at the moment with the projection of 387.8. Over a 3-game average, though, the optimised lineup is Bolton at full forward and Hayden Young at the half forward. Marshall and Big O don't change. Errol Goulden goes to midfield with Lockie Whitfield staying in the same spot. Sicily stays and Yeo stays, and that's a point total of 412 on a 3-game average for Michael. For my 3-game average, my team at the moment is bringing Harry Himmelberg as the halfback at an average of 47 and play Zorko as the follower for my best lineup compared to what I've got chosen at the moment. That's only 379.1, so well behind on Michael's projection. And my over a 3-game average though, the changes to that one will be Drayden Short in as follower and John Newcomb as tackler, and still worse than what I've got there. So that's that first game. It's Gods of Olympus projected for 387.8 versus Gators Bitches projected for 376.2. Elimination Final. It's win or go home. Good luck to both sides, especially me. So let's go to no commercials or anything today, guys. Just a quick one. Hopefully get it done within 10 minutes. Let's go to the next game. The next game is Punters Paddock, who finished the season second versus Maltese Falcons, who raced home to finish the season third. We're, I think, 8th or 7th quite a few weeks ago, but they have been on fire. Look at their 3-game performances here. Over the last 3 games, 432, 394, and 406 on his last 3 games. Whereas Punters Paddock have struggled. Only once have they got over 350 and have been struggling. So it is a complete form reversal here in terms of what's going to happen. Likelihood Maltese Falcons will win and Punters Paddock will struggle. However, they will have Max Gawn back in the ruck, and is that going to make a difference against the Bulldogs? So let's have a look at their lineup. It's Ben King at full forward against West Coast tonight versus Harry Mackay. Ed Richards at half forward tonight as well. So he's got a couple of players. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 players playing tonight. Could be over by tonight. So Richards at half forward. Now he's got Warner as interchange playing Port Adelaide tomorrow night at the half forward position. So let's see what he can do. If he does not have a good game, then he's got Jai Miss and to be able to put in, and possibly Tracy, who has been in good form against good form as well. So there is options there as well. Utilities, we've got Rosie and Cripps. Cripps we know has been in good form. Rosie's been very up and down. His utility average is 75, but there's been a lot of games where he hasn't finished the game or got injured. But the last few weeks he actually hasn't been too bad. Have a look at that. 22 kicks, 17 kicks, 15 kicks. He's getting 6 tackles there. Inside 50s. Score involvements, not included for utility, but also getting some scores as well. And obviously Cripps, as we said, in Brownlow medal contention. Gawn in the ruck against the Meek Monster. Good old Meeky against Briggs, so see how he goes. Whereas Gawn's against English, so you think if Gawn is 100% fit, we'll get a lot of hitouts. Treloar has been on fire. He has been the talked about midfielder of the competition. He's playing his milestone game at 250 as well. As a midfielder, again, an average of 60, which is amazing. Not far behind, though, Tom Green, 57.1. Playing against the Hawks. Last time out against the Hawks, that was in Tasmania. Only got 17 possessions, though. This time playing in his home state, or in his hometown, in Canberra. Hopefully, has a bit. How has he gone at Monaco over in the past? 21-17 there. Didn't play that game. And didn't play that game. So the only one time he's played this season at Monaco Oval, he got 38 possessions. Sinclair playing Sunday against the Lions. They didn't play it that long ago, did they? Brisbane Lions, 21-15. So got 36 possessions at the Gabba last time they played. And Dacos playing Saturday night against the Pies. I think last time he won the game for the Pies. So have a look at it here. Against Carlton last year. Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad with Tom Green. And, go away, you. Last year against Carlton, got 38 possessions. Sorry about that. The screen was stuffed up. But what do you get this year's game? Where he won the game? 32 possessions, 7 tackles. So he played a good game. And let's have a better look as well. I was in 2023 there. Marnock Oval this year, 24 possessions. And against the Hawks, he got 26 possessions last time. So a little bit different compared to last season. And then over here, 24 possessions. So around 24, 25 possessions. And Sinclair, let's go back to that one, at 24, Brisbane Lions, 32 possessions, 22 kicks. So now that we've fixed those mistakes up and we've gone over 10 minutes, doesn't matter. Newman and May as the halfbacks. May, I think, got 70 points last time out. Against the Western Bulldogs, though, will it be a little bit different? Not too sure. Generally against Western Bulldogs, he doesn't have a bad game. 21 kicks the first time they played this season. And then last year when he played him a couple of times, didn't play the first game. So, yeah, earlier in the year, he got 21 kicks against them, but Melbourne were playing a bit different to what they are now. And Newman has been consistent. Atkins as a tackler versus Crisp. They're hot and cold. Both those players are hot and cold. And as we said, Warner is a loophole for Falcons, and Dawson Saturday Twilight is a loophole for the Punters Paddock. So let's have a look at their optimised lineup. All right, so Maltese Falcons optimised lineup of 397, 3-game average of 450.8. So you got Tracy as a full forward in both those teams, and Warner as a half forward in both those teams. Cripps utility, Meek Ruck. That's the only difference is Kieran Briggs for Jack Crisp as a tackler. That's a difference of on a 3-game average. So that's the only difference to I think almost the team that he's chosen, to be honest. Whereas Punters Paddock, King stays his lineup. King, Richards, Treloar utility is a better option. Gawn as a ruck, Sinclair and Rosie as the midfielders. Keane as a halfback, Ackler as a tackler, and his 3-game average just slightly a little bit better. King and Fritz the forwards. Treloar stays where he is, averaging 107 over the last 3 games. Gawn and the ruck, well, that obviously got a bit injured and that's a bit down. Sinclair, Rosie stays the same. Keane and Richards as the tackler for that one. So that one there, pre-game projections, as we said, the 359, put Warner's 40 in there. So that's 400 and something projection. So don't stuff around don't wreck up my preview, Fennick. What are you doing, mate? With that one there. So that's the end of the preview for this one. Look, good luck to all 4 teams playing this week. Elimination Final, the big one. So either me or Mick will be finishing up this week. Current champion. Hopefully, I continue and go back to back, but you never know. But good luck to all, and have a fantastic weekend. See yous.